We just gotta see if I can hear myself real quick. Alright. Yep. Okay, we are good. Ah, poop. Do that real quick. Hey everybody, we are playing Valkyrie Profile for main project Friday. Are you ready to reap the souls of more fallen warriors? Oh, hold on a minute. That's a bit loud in my ears. I need to turn that down. Ooh. There we go. Lots better. We do! Hi, Morbid. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you're here. So last time, this is exactly where we saved. We're on the world map. We got a few things to do. Well, we don't know what we have to do yet. So, let's figure it out. I'm gonna hit the start button here. Yeah, I'm excited to have you here, buddy. I'm looking forward to playing this. I've been waiting for this all week. Alright, so we have our goal. We have to go to Krelmon-Ferrain, and we are going to get a new character. So let's just head that way. I'm not exactly sure where it is. I think it's over here. And we are going to go recruit our first soul. Battle Maiden, please light our way so that we may walk the path of courage. That spirit, it shall never be despoiled. Alright, this is typically the first character you get. We have Llewellyn here. He's an archer. Sorry, Milia, were you waiting long? It's okay, I love this place. I love to just stand here and listen to the rustling leaves. When the wind blows just right, it sounds like waves lapping on a shore. I never noticed it before. Now, I know what they mean by a sea of trees. Yes, that's why I wanted you to come here. Why? You're going to sea, aren't you? As a soldier to war. So you knew. Yes, that's why. My mother told me to forget you. Maybe you should listen to her, Milia. Don't say that. I'm going to wait for you. When I come here, I feel like I'm closer to you. Yeah, Morbid, this game has got absolutely fantastic music. I love the music in this game. But not just that, it's more than that. I feel like you're really here. Here, together with me. Milia. And they embrace. I promise I won't die. Wait for me. I will. When I come back, we'll get married. Legends say that the lotus flower grants eternal life. When you give a lotus flower, it means you are praying for their eternal life. How horrible. They said it was a war we could not lose. Llewellyn, I have to talk to you. My mother wants to arrange a marriage for me. I told her no, of course. All she cares about is her own social status anyway. She's just wasting her time. I'll never marry anyone else. So, unfortunately, it's pretty obvious, but our protagonist of this small arc here has perished, and Milia is now, well, not exactly widowed, but unfortunately left estranged. Is that the word for it? I was not exactly sure what term to use.
Are you certain about this?
What could I possibly say? There are no words.
If you believe that we cannot do anything for you humans, then you are mistaken.
Huh?
The death of a loved one. For they that remain, the wounds grow deeper and deeper. They that remain grow weaker and weaker, an agony incomparable, their hearts in bondage. Can you not see it? She has ceased to live, frozen in time. It is the same as if you had slain her with one of your arrows.
Soze, what's up, buddy? Good to see ya.
So what should I...
There is no need to pretend. Simply do what you can.
Oh, this music gives me the feels every time. Llewellyn! Forgive me. I'll always be watching over you.
This is not my task. I am no goddess of love.
A little quip from the Valkyrie. Alright, unfortunately, most of the characters we are going to be recruiting meet a pretty terrible fate. So, we got our first character. We're gonna stick him in our party. This is Llewellyn. He's probably the second to worst character in the game, unfortunately. But we got him first, and he's who we're gonna be using. And he is also the first person, at some point, we will be sending up to Asgard. So, we want to get him some gear. We want to go over here, and we want to get... unless he comes with something. Hold on a moment. Yeah, it doesn't have anything. So, we're going to go over here, and we are going to buy the... do I want... I think the regular crossbow is the way to go. I'm actually going to buy two so I can show you something really neat. And I think we're going to buy... I think he has armor. He has a cuirass. Let's see if we can make a helmet. Everybody else has got pretty good stuff, I think. Yeah, everybody else is fully armed except for... Oh, we want to take that off. Yes, we do. We are saving that element scepter for... Is it? I didn't see it earlier, so I'll have to check it. Thanks for letting me know. I'll look into that. Once I'm done with the stream here, but I think for now it's not a super big deal. Oh, I think I see what you're talking about. I'm gonna fix that right now, actually. I could barely see it. Give me a moment here. Alt enter, and I will fix that right now. How did that get down there? Oh, and it wants to snap to literally everything. Urgh. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Fixed. Sorry about that. That's alright. I'm glad you let me know. It probably would have looked funny. Alrighty. So, yeah, equipment. Let's get you. Oh, I gotta make you a helmet and an armor. Do. I think we want one of each. Oh, he had a pair of greaves. Oh, well. Alright, so he's better off now. So Llewellyn's a little bit special. Rather than... Because we're not going to be using him for that long, rather than focusing on all of these skills for him, what we want to do, because we're going to be sending him up to Asgard, is we're going to be focusing on his traits. And we want... He's only got 2 positive ones. So we are going to get those up as much as possible. We're going to do altruistic and serious, because all the other ones are negative, apparently. And he just has a pretty terrible hero value, which we will attempt to take care of. Alright. We are going to get to our next dungeon. Unless it gives me the story first, which I would be surprised. Let's see where it sends us. Nope, we're gonna dungeon. You can tell when it's gonna do either, because it will, you'll either get voices, or you'll get this music and a dungeon. Soldi Catacombs. This is... Alright, that is right here. And we are going to be fighting all the monsters. It can get a little bit annoying at times, but it's really, really important to fight all the monsters in every dungeon you come across, because the monsters don't respawn. So it makes it hard to grind if you need to. There's only a couple dungeons where the monsters actually respawn and you can grind. Attack power is useful. We want that. I think that's a spell? Nope. Alright. So actually, I will show you what that... Oh. Alright, so that actually went here. And we eventually want to increase that too, because it'll increase our strength. As you can see, it'll give us an extra 30... Excuse me. It'll give us an extra 30 attack power for every skill point we have in it. So, I don't want to put this up a lot. I might put it up a bit. But right now, we want to have survival. Where is that? Right here. And then, we also want to do attack power as well, to make us a little bit stronger. Alright. And then for Jolanda, we don't want to give her attack power because she's a mage and does not use it. But we do want to give her these, because that's going to increase her intelligence, and those are better for her. Well, we still want to give survival too. So we'll bump those up by 4, and I lost it. Okay, now we have Arngrim. We'll increase that by a little bit. Give a little bit of that. And we definitely want to get him some attack power too. Make him a bit stronger. And Llewellyn we're not going to worry about, because he's kind of just there. Alrighty, now we can move on. There's a monster in here. Oh, I should take this as an opportunity to show you what I was talking about that last time. Because I believe the Dragon Knights are weak to lightning. I could be wrong. If not, well, we'll see what happens.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
I thought the Dragon Knights were weak to lightning.
We're totally outmatched.
And actually, we need to heal immediately. So I'm gonna do that. Alright, you heal. Alright. Hey, we got a treasure. That's pretty handy already. Nope, they're not weak against lightning. At some point, we'll get to an enemy that's weak against lightning, and I'll show you the power of the Jeweled Blade. It is very strong. Did I not hit square? Actually, I can switch it out. I forgot about that. Alright. Equip. We're gonna give Valkyrie a bow. Because she, as well as swords, she can equip bows. Yeah, Arngrim's sword is ridiculous. He is the guts of this game. And honestly, early on, the bow is probably the way to go for Valkyrie. Alright. And I'll show you the bow version of this,
Divine assault.
Ooh. Thanks for the host, Soze. I appreciate that.
Return from whence you came.
Alright. The dragons are a little annoying because they guard a lot. Oh, we don't have to worry about them too much. You know what? We'll heal. Well, only Luella needs to heal. Alright, we're just gonna wreck this guy because we can.
Finishing strike. Slayer sword. How'd you like that?
Alright. Hey, thanks, Morbid. I appreciate the host as well.
They were no match for us.
Alright, and we got some level ups, so that's gonna be handy. Alright. Man, I forgot how much capacity you get. So we definitely want to increase our attack power. Eventually, we're just going to raise all of these. Counter is handy. I will show you how that works. I forgot we had that. Fight is also good. And these just give you some stats here and there. We're going to be raising everything eventually, just because we're going to have more points than we'll know what to spend with. We definitely want to give you some attack power, sir. Alright. And we'll give you some fight as well. Greatly increase your power. Llewellyn, we're not worrying about. We'll give you another survival. And we'll give you some fight and start increasing your intelligence. Alright. Oh, wait. No, I used all yours. My bad. Oh, this counter... Press button. Okay. So see how everybody's health is in green there? That's because they're getting a bonus from the survival skill that we just leveled up a couple times. Go up here. I don't think there's any more treasure chests up here. Nope. Map. Can't go in there. There is a chest up there, though, which we want to get. Ugh.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
No mercy.
Alright, time to destroy some zombies.
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault. Nibelang Valesti. You have no hope of survival.
Get rid of that guy. They always attack Llewellyn. Well, he's dead now, so they don't have to worry about that.
Get thee hence. Oblivion awaits thee.
Oblivion indeed. Let's try and get up here. Nope, I missed. Ah! Climbed a ladder. I suck at platforming, apparently. There we go. Short bow! That's pretty handy. We're gonna give that to Llewellyn. It's a... well... okay, it's not as powerful. But it does come with 2 attacks, which is pretty nice. So actually, with the 5% chance of breaking... that might actually... well, you know what? We'll save it for the boss.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Uh-oh. We may be in trouble.
Alright. We'll do some magic this time.
Punishment. This is divine punishment.
Okay. You do end up being a little bit overpowered in the beginning of the game, but that changes around, I would say, probably chapter 3 or 4.
Well, they were.
And the enemies start getting really hard. Writing is carved on this slab. Destroy all the Guardians! The time for Guardians is over! Transform their resting places. Let us offer burial tools for the dead! I don't really remember what that means. Oh, I think I remember what it means. Yeah, there's a puzzle in this game. Or in this dungeon. I think it's actually over here. And I ran right on top of the monster.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Got some bladers, or guests, I suppose. Alright, we'll take care of those guys. Alright. Wow, I only got up to 99. That was a surprise.
You missed.
Alright, so because I had that counter skill equipped, when I evaded his attack, it let me do a counter attack,
They were rather annoying.
which is pretty cool. Alright, and we want to give him some more traits, because we're going to be sending him up to Asgard. Alright, so the highest his hero value will ever get to until he goes up to Asgard is -9. So he's certainly not very heroic, but surprisingly he actually does okay up there. And we'll learn first aid now. That way we can get him a little bit of healing as well. Alright, and then I guess the Guardians are not in this room. I think there's a Guardian in this room yet. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, and then what we need to do is if we come over here, we're gonna fight some dragons.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Destroy these dragons.
No mercy.
Why do they always attack Llewellyn? I understand he's not very heroic, dragons, but you don't... Oh, see, they're doing it again. They hate him.
souls have been released. We have no reason to
Eventually,
remain
we're
here.
gonna get weapons that will allow us to do combos. I had showed that in the first stream of this that I did, and we'll pretty much be guaranteed to get soul crushes when that happens.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
No mercy.
All right.
I grow tired of
We will use Arngrim because he's ridiculous.
finishing strike. Ha! Dead already?
His soul crush is just Michael Bay. All right. Get rid of those dragons. Yeah, Arngrim's soul crush is just Michael Bay.
Was I of any help?
So basically, any Transformers movie ever, or anything like that, it's just explosions. Alright, we want to push this over here. Alright, that is going to give us some event experience, which is handy. You can never have enough of that stuff. Now we're going to go up here. Alright. So, there's enemies and some treasure in here. Up there. We want that. Okay.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Now face up!
I don't know why the monsters keep trying, because they have no chance at this point.
Finishing strike! Layer storm! How'd you like that?
I feel like Lair Storm could be good, but a lot of the problems is that the enemies... Oh, I could have countered right there. I wasn't paying attention. A lot of times the enemies are really, really small, and those projectiles just won't hit all that often. All right.
That was too easy. What's next?
More monsters. Always more monsters. Avoid. That is handy, I think. Go down here. I wonder if we can transmute that. Oh! Okay, so we are most certainly going to be transmuting this book because we are going to get Guts. Guts is probably one of the most OP skills in the game. Because what Guts does is, if you have it, when you die, you just have a passive chance to come back to life. And that is super handy later, especially when the bosses do gobs and gobs and gobs of damage over your HP, which you really just can't avoid anyways. And Guts will save your life. So we are going to get that, and we are going to use that. I didn't think you could get Guts this early. Oh, it's such a handy skill, and we are going to try and max that out as soon as possible. Yeah, even when a mortal wound is taken, DME remains at a certain level. Chances of happening increases with skill level. We definitely want that, viewers. Heck yes. That is going... Oh, I did not think we could get that till the later chapters, so that makes me super happy. Alright. Man, this is... I didn't even know about that. Nothing up here. Break that. Alright, we need to do all of those. Make the seals disappear. Or destroy the guardians. So we want to go down here. We got another guardian to kill. There's monsters in here.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Only one?
No mercy.
He's gonna have a bad time.
No matter how many are defeated, more appear.
Alright. That dragon should not have been there by himself.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Okay. 2 ghasts and a lesser vampire. Easy stuff.
It shall be engraved upon your soul.
It'll ruin their days.
Nibalang Valesti.
Overkilling is the name of the game.
Such is your fate.
You don't get anything for it, but it sure is gratifying. Alright, kill those ghasts. Oh, I know. Everything in this game is fabulous. Like, there's so much thought put into literally everything. It's one of my favorite. It's probably one of my favorite like special attack quotes. Is "It shall be engraved upon your soul." If there's like no, look at this artwork too. This is it's so great. It gives you some backstory on all the characters. One of the 3 goddesses of fate, whose role it is to decide a person's fate after death. A mid-level goddess of the 6th rank. Her true name is Valkyrie. And we have Arngrim, mercenary from the Artolia region. Blessed with a true warrior's prowess and a good measure of luck, his sword-fighting technique is unmatched. In battle, he fights like a demon-possessed, slicing through foes like a scythe through ripe wheat. Isn't that accurate? He shows the resistances down there. I think that's it. We got Llewellyn, a gentle young man from Krell-Montferrain, pressed into military service by his fanatical and self-righteous country. It is a tragedy that such a peaceful soul should be sent to his death on the fields of battle. And now he's going to be, at some point, going and fighting for what may as well be eternity for the gods. And then we have Jolanda. She's a princess. She's pretty spoiled, but she has magic, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's continue on. And we need to go down there. And move this. Put that in there. Okay. You know, I actually am a little bit lost because I forgot where I was going. Is it this one? Is it that one? I forgot what buttons do what. And now I zoomed in. Rotate. Ah, it's the square button. Okay, I know where we're at. Where are the monsters? Another guardian. That one's trapped. Fire Lance is okay. We'll keep that. That'll come in handy. There was... Oops. Let me show you a handy trick. So you can stand on this dust for a little while. Hey Jexel, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. I'm glad you're here. We're playing some Valkyrie Profile. It's pretty sweet. there. Alright, more event experience. You can never get enough of that stuff. We're gonna destroy this dragon.
To my side,
Glad to
my
have you here,
noble
Jaxel.
Einherjar.
Oh, man.
No, we're totally outmatched.
This is like the most people I've had so far. I'm so excited to be playing this for you guys. Oh, this is good stuff. Murder some dragons. Everything in this game is absolutely fantastic. The sprites are masterfully drawn. The backgrounds are fantastic. There's voice acting. There's tons of scenes. It's like way ahead of its time. Yeah, Arngrim is pretty ridiculous. He is the guts swordsman of the game. His sword is redonkulous. He's got like an 8-foot broadsword.
Did you think you could defeat
Easily, probably twice the size of him. Got some chainmail. I guess that's okay. Chainmail is a little bit better than I think what we're wearing. So let's put that on. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's a little better. Alright, because we took care of all the guardians, we can open the door. And we got more event experience. Oh yeah, did I ever show you guys that neat feature? The experience orb? If you come into here and you go into the experience orb, we have all of the experience that we've been gathering in the dungeon. And right now we have 127,000, or not 127,000, 12,700. So if I really wanted to, I could take this experience and divvy it up for all of my characters and level them up manually. However, because we're in a hard mode run and all your characters start off at level 1, I'm saving it for those characters that I wish to keep. That way I can use them later. And there are going to be a couple characters that I intend to use it on. There's one character who, even though he's not super great, he's one of my favorite people that I like to use. Because he's pretty easy to combo with. And I think his Soul Crush is as dope as anything. But we won't be seeing him for a little while yet. And I want to make sure I have enough experience to level him up. There's a treasure chest or a bag over there. We want that. An Eye of Heaven, always useful. We can sell those for what passes as the currency in this game.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Hopefully I can actually get a Soul Crush off on these guys. Time for Michael Bay.
finishing strike?
Because you can never have enough explosions.
Dead already?
All right. We are actually pretty strong at the moment. We have way more HP than these guys can even really do at the moment. It does appear powerful for now. But that will change later. Eventually, they are going to be doing as much damage to us as we are doing to them, and that's what Guts is for. And that's why we want Guts.
You missed.
Okay. We have a boss coming up, and I have to equip the Element Scepter, because why wouldn't I?
For us.
I don't know if Morbid and Jexel has seen it, but I'm going to show you some great magic. That's absolutely disgusting. We're just going to try and take care of the monsters in here first. Before we do that.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Oh no, we're totally outmatched.
Hopefully our... Oh yeah, the great magic in this game is absolutely broken. At least early on. If you just get Element Scepters, they're just disgusting.
You have served me well, my Einherjar.
Hey, and we got some level ups. I'm gonna be spending those on Guts. For sure. We want to level this up as much as possible. We don't need it for him because we're not going to be having him for the rest of the time. But we do want Guts on everybody else. For sure. Guts, get on there. We are already a little bit more broken than... Oh my gosh, thank you. You guys flatter me. Oh, I can't even. Stop. Oh, now I'm all like... Oh, man. This game is so much fun. I have such a good time playing this game. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
We're gonna destroy this dragon. He's gonna have a bad day. I'm gonna rain fire down upon him.
There! Did you witness my power?
And then we're gonna go absolutely destroy a boss.
No match for us.
We want this treasure. That's trapped. Ho 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 ho. Another Element Scepter. Oh gosh, this yeah, this boss is gonna have a bad time. Alright, we're gonna put that on right away, because the boss is next. Get a giant boost in magic. Villain! Oh. This is the good person. Villain, you dare disturb the sleep of the dead. A drow shaman. In Dungeons and Dragons, drow are dark elves. So, I mean, he doesn't resemble a drow, but I'll take it. Ha ha ha! How amusing! It seems our behavior displeases you. Perhaps you should leave your job as a goddess and become a grave tender. Silence, worm!
Come to me, Dark Warriors. Battle awaits us.
We are going to absolutely destroy this boss here in a moment. I just have to make sure I time everything right. That way I can actually... Oh, gosh. We have guts. Is it going to work? These beasts have great endurance. While we fight with them, we are sitting ducks for these sorcerers. We must go after the sorcerers. Well, this is why we have a bow. I forgot that happened. They made a point to show me. We need to use a union plume. I'm a little bit worried now. Their time will come. We're just gonna end turn for now. Alright, let's take care of this guy. We're gonna use some great magic! We'll show these people what true magic is!
The time of exorcism is at hand! Let the serpent unleash thy dark flames! Calamity blessed! Inconceivable!
Oh, we took care of the pains in the ass. Yeah, the monkey is the most pain. And now, I could have easily just went behind the monkey and attacked them with the bow, but I figured the great magic was better. Oh, right. And that takes care of that. But yeah, you saw how those drow shamans absolutely obliterated one of my characters? That's gonna happen on a regular basis later. And that is why Guts is going to be so important. I don't actually remember which of these to keep. I don't think this one's important. Give me a hot minute here, because it's kind of, we definitely don't want to give these up if possible, and I don't really remember which ones are useful and which ones are not. So just give me a sec here. We definitely want to make sure we're getting the right artifacts. So I don't think we need this one, so I'm going to give this one up. I don't mean to. Crown of Felmar. That one might be good. I don't. I just gotta figure out which of these are the best ones. Okay. Alright, let's look. What's there? Okay, let's see. We'll get the emerald necklace. That's the one we want to keep, and we haven't found that yet. So we want to give this one up. Yep, we don't want that one. And we want... This is what we want. I don't exactly remember what it does, but we are going to keep this one. No. Alright, more event experience. I'm gonna see what that emerald necklace does. Necklace of emeralds, which shines with a glorious blue light. Increases... Oh, yes, yes! This is why we want this. Okay, so... the CP is what we use to get our skills here. So whenever we have this emerald necklace equipped, we're gonna get an extra 100 capacity points. So that is why I was making sure what artifacts we wanted to keep, because there are a lot of useful ones, and that one will definitely come in handy for sure to help boost our characters and give them that extra 100 CP when we level up, so we can help with their skills. Sorry about the delay there. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't gonna lose out anything good. And that's trapped. And we got magic power. We already have attack power, so why not magic power? We're gonna use that. Alright, and that'll be useful for Jolanda, who I don't think can actually use that right away, because it costs too much. It was worth it. That emerald necklace is very important. Alright. Another spell. So, with Frigid Damsel, I'm still debating on whether or not to actually teach this to Jolanda or not, because we are going to get better casters at some point. And we can also transmute Frigid Damsel into Icicle Edge, which is pretty cool. But I think I'll save this one, because I think Fire Lance and Firestorm are pretty good for now. Alright, we're done with this dungeon. So we're gonna figure out where Valkyrie wants us to go next. We might be getting a character. I think if we do get a character, I know who we're getting. Oh, we're gonna get another dungeon. Alright, it's random. So a lot of times, I've actually gotten all of the characters in a chapter before I've gotten the dungeons, which was kind of cool. Ooh! Okay, this place is a bit scary. I don't know if I'm prepared. But we definitely want to go here. I'm actually going to make a separate save file for this. Okay, so I was wondering when we were going to run into these. On hard mode, every chapter, there is a Cavern of Oblivion. And the Cavern of Oblivion, there's like a couple different layouts for it. Some of them are harder than others. But when you run through the Cavern of Oblivion, you can get really, really, really good items out of it. However, the monsters can also be disgustingly difficult. And it's not required that we go there, so I'm just saving right now. But it can be simultaneously worth it and literally the worst thing ever going through this dungeon. So I'm just gonna prepare myself a little bit. Where was that? Eye of Heaven. We want that. Okay. We can't use these yet. We have no use for these. None of these are gonna help. Oh, we do have some accessories, though. Those are handy. We probably want to take advantage of that. A rabbit's foot. I don't know what these do. Maybe I can transmute them. They're only 10 points, so I might actually make a couple of these too. That I'd like to get, but I'm going to wait. Let's see if those will transmute into anything. I'm not sure what those do. Can I equip them? You know, I've never actually used these before. I'm just gonna equip them on people and see what happens. I'm gonna give you the teachings of Bethanus, and then I'm gonna give the mage this Amber of Happiness, and we're gonna see what happens. And we're gonna go into this. We're gonna go into this cavern here and hopefully not get utterly destroyed. Okay. I am slightly worried already.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
No mercy.
These ones might not be bad. Did I? Oh, I almost forgot to do something. We want to keep these. We don't want to use them because they have a 50% chance of breaking every time. I almost forgot about that. So let's... Okay, they might not be terrible. I lied. We are already in a bad way. Okay. Use magic. That's alright, Soze, I don't mind. I'm just trying not to get wrecked by humping zombies. Oh, God. I might run.
You missed.
Ah, Guts! So handy! Thank you, Guts! The zombies are trying to hump me to death. If I can live through this fight... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I might actually get some good experience. Oh, I'm forgetting my own advice. I need to take out that, I need to take out that mage. Oh, crap. Come on, Guts. That's not so good early on. I am friends with Soze. We actually met on Final Fantasy XIV. We're not near each other, but, But yeah, I met him on Final Fantasy XIV, and we've been good friends ever since. Yeah, we went through many... Oh, I'm getting wrecked by these guys. Oh, God. I don't think I'm coming back from this. Nope. Okay, we're gonna try this again. It's a good thing I saved. So yeah, as as I said, the monsters can get absolutely horrifying in this game. And oh yeah, and once this is no. Well, at least we know what we're gonna get after.
Being picked was this flower's destiny.
Destiny? Do you know what it's called? Lord Melis!
Please, can't you save her? I was a slave to circumstance.
Belinus is actually pretty good. But, we're not gonna go there yet. We definitely want to try and go through that cave. So, before I do anything else, I need to load. Alright. Data... Load. Nah. Alright, let's try this again. I'm just gonna heal up a little bit. And I'm gonna make a few more union plumes, because we're gonna need some of those. Hey, not a problem, Morbid. I'm glad you were here. Thank you for coming out, man. I'm glad you could make it. We're gonna try going through this cave again. I don't want to fight these guys. And I'm gonna fight these guys.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
No, we're running. We're running. We're running. We're definitely fleeing. Oh, I'm gonna die. Please. I have nightmares of those monsters. Oh, and instantly into another combat. Oh, I hate this place so much.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Oh, now I'm getting humped to death.
I don't want to die again.
Oh my god, I hate this cave so much. Please let me run. Oh gosh. Oh, I hope I can get out of these monsters. They go away. No, that's all right. I understand. I'm not worried about it. These dungeons are meant to be particularly difficult. It's very random which one you get first. However, it can be very much worth it to come here. So we're just gonna proceed slowly. And try and avoid the monsters, because we are definitely not ready for this cavern yet. Oh, there was a skull! No!
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Oh, more glowflies, please.
Damn, it can't be.
Oh, have mercy.
Want to die again?
Thank you, Guts. You're saving my life. Please let me just run.
It cannot be.
No. Farts. Oh, I hate the stupid cave. Alright, in the interest of keeping the stream going, I might save this for later. So I'm gonna load again. Because I really don't want to give up on that. Because you can get really good stuff from it, for sure. So we're gonna try that towards the end of the chapter. When we... Yeah, them caves are bad, man. Every time I see those come up, I dread going to those caves. Oh, they're the worst. They're random. I've gotten... I'll look this.
Destiny? Do you know what it's called?
Please, can't you save her? I was a slave to circumstance.
So you have nothing to say to me, huh?
I have gotten the lower level caves in the later chapters and absolutely destroyed them. And I've gotten the super high level caves way early on and just get destroyed. So we're gonna leave this cave for later, towards the end of the chapter. And we actually get I think we're gonna get 3 characters this chapter. I think this is Lassen. No, that's Vilnor. Lassen maybe is over here. Coriander Village. Weeping Lily Meadow. We don't want to go there yet. How do I... Okay. Where was Lassen? Was it over here? Jerebellum. We don't want to go there. There's Lassen. That's where we want to go. And we're actually going to get another character. And what a beautiful flower. Do you know what it's called? Asaka, do you want that badly not to go? Lord Belenus, give it back! I do not like slave auctions. Do not make me watch. We have to do this, Asaka. My wife and Maria are gone now. You cannot take care of the mansion by yourself. The one you buy will be well treated, but when I think of the fates of the others, I do not wish to go. But I need you to go, Asuka. I do not speak their language. I need your help to pick a good worker. Oh, get bad times. Not a great world this game takes place in. I cannot do it to have that kind of power over someone's life. But it is well enough to pick a flower? Ah. How is choosing a servant any different from picking a flower? Being picked was this flower's destiny. Destiny? Destiny is the path chosen for us by the gods. Please forgive me. I just felt so sorry for her. I will pay her upkeep with my own salary, so please allow her to stay. Please, Father, I promise you, Maria and I will take good care of her. Very well, she's your responsibility, Maria. Educate her. Yeah, the art in this game is fantastic. Are you sure that was a good idea, Maria? I'm sorry, young lord. It's okay. Do you know what her name is? Her name is Asaka. Asaka? That's a Yamato name. Yes. Oh, she's crying. Sadness. Finally, we get to see her face. The scary man is gone, so don't cry anymore. Yeah, medieval times just were not good times. There aren't any today. Being picked was this flower's destiny.
Destiny? Was it destiny that killed my wife and Maria? Was it destiny that sent my friends and my father to die in a distant war? Is it the reason I am here now? The reason I met Asaka?
Lord Belinus? I'm fine. Well, we should head home. Yes, Lord Belinus. That doesn't look good. A specter! What manner of being are you? No, it can't be. Your home. It has fallen under a vampire's curse. The young lady is in danger. Asaka? She is yours, Lady Beliza. This is the final sacrifice. Our agreement is now complete. Asaka! Asaka! Please, can't you save her? It is already too late. No one can defy their destiny. You speak of destiny? As if such talk could possibly ease my mind. I loved her. There is still a way. I'll do anything. Tell me. The ritual of soul transfer. It means, if you truly desire it, you may take her place. But you would have to die in her stead. I was a slave to circumstance. There was nothing I could say. And we perform the soul transfer. Oh, such sad stories. Boy, she got
Let's
up
go.
awful fast. The master's dresser. This is nothing to me. Oh, that's something I forgot about. Okay, so this is the forces of Beliza. Human blood is the catalyst of their simple but ruinous powers. Lust, passion, and jealousy are all the demesne? I don't exactly know how to say that word. Domain, maybe? Of the Dark Lady Beliza. So, you don't really get to see Beliza. I think she's a minor boss later. And it's just kind of like a weird leftover plot line. We actually want to go down there because we can get an accessory. And we're actually going to remove Llewellyn for now, and we are going to swap in Belinus. Because him and Llewellyn are the two people that we are eventually going to be transporting to... we're going to make you another sword. Transporting to Asgard for our evaluation. We want this one. Alright. There we go. And he's already equipped with basic stuff, so we don't have to buy anything for him. And we actually are going to go down here into Lassen real quick. Because that thing that was in the dresser, I think we can get an item from it. And I believe there's an accessory that we can get for maybe Belinus. That'll come in handy. This is Valkyrie's mortal form. You don't honestly get to see it all that often. But we want to come in here. And I thought we could open this. I thought there was something we could get here. And I know Belinus is in our party. Well, maybe we don't come here yet. Here we go. Found a pressed flower. Alright. I don't exactly remember what that does, but we're gonna put it on him. Ooh, it reduces poison elemental attacks by 90%. That's really nice. So we're gonna put that on him. And that was all we came here for, so we can leave now. But let's explore the town a little bit more, just to see if there's anybody around. Doesn't look like there is. We can't go in there, or in there. I guess we can go to the slave auction. And there's nobody around, so... apparently this town is utterly deserted. So we're just gonna leave. Yes. And we will see. It is! Yeah, she has a mortal form for when you need to go into towns and stuff. She's got like a dress on and kind of like a weird overshirt looking thing. Alright, let's see where we're going next. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I did not expect that to happen this early. Okay, so what this means is we have reached, we have reached everything that we can do in Chapter 1. There's nothing left to do, which is slightly unfortunate. I thought we were at least gonna get Laufer, but we can't transfer 2 of our characters over, because we definitely want to keep at least somebody. So unfortunately, though, that means we have to get rid of Llewellyn. I'd rather keep Belinus because he's actually a lot more useful. Yeah, I know, it's really, really fast. I was actually really, really surprised. I could go to dungeons. The only bad thing is, as I've mentioned before, the dungeons don't have... The dungeons, if you clear them out, the monsters don't respawn, so you can't really grind at all. Or at least I don't think so. Give me a moment here. I don't know if I want to transfer both of them. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we should have at least got another dungeon. We are on hard mode, right? Oh, okay. So... Okay. Well, because we don't have Belinus leveled up, we have to send Llewellyn. There's no other way, there's no other ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, Llewellyn... Oh, I can't. I absolutely have to send Belinus. Okay, give me... I'm actually in a bit of a pickle at the moment. Let's go back to the Soldi Catacombs real quick. Or actually, rather, instead... we're gonna try and go back to the cave here that I got destroyed at. And we're just gonna be real careful. And then I'm gonna see if there's monsters in the catacombs. And then if not, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm not actually sure what we're gonna do for this first chapter. I didn't expect the quests to end this early. Okay, we want to be careful here. No, no, I didn't mean to run into it. Darn it, not again.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Pathetic.
Maybe if I can get a Soul Crush off on this guy. Oh, Arngrim, you missed. I got the Hump of Death. And he's not gonna live through it. No, why did I do that? Oh, gosh darn it.
Impossible.
And here I thought I had a fighting chance, and I screwed up. I really hate this cave. I don't... If the catacombs have monsters in them, I don't really want to grind on stream, because I don't think that would look very good. Oh gosh darn it. I always get the controls messed up. Alright. Let's load. I am gonna go through that cave. That is not going to defeat me. Alright, let's try that again. Okay. Alright, so far so good. Ooh. Okay, we're okay so far. Found iron ore. I think we can transmute that into something. If that is all that was here, I'm going to be very upset. Alright, there's no enemies here, which is handy. Got a broken blade. We can actually transmute that into something, I think. Okay. Well, those were good treasures, I guess. So let's look. Use item. We have an iron ore. And we have a broken blade. Which I think... I don't know where that went. Here it is. So we can turn that into a broadsword, which is kind of okay. And the iron ore, we can turn into ebony powder, which I'm not exactly sure what that does. Well, we can turn the ebony powder into a skill potion, which I guess is alright. And I suppose we can turn this broken blade into a broadsword. So, this dungeon was totally not worth it. And now we have to run back. And I hate this place. I wonder if we can get a lucky strike. I should not fight the monsters. Okay.
These are formidable adversaries.
If I can live, we will get a good... Yes. Let's end turn for now, and hopefully he doesn't murder me outright. Never mind, I lied. Please live.
It cannot be!
And we died outright. God darn it. Well, that's okay, because that place was trash. We didn't get anything good. So... I'm kind of at an impasse. Let's see if the monsters respawn here. I don't think they do. Do they? Oh, maybe they do. Alright, so... Okay, so the monsters do respawn. I lied. So actually what the limiting factor ends up being when you're grinding is the, it's not the dungeons, but rather the fact that you only have so much time before the chapters end. So, I know it's kind of boring, and we already fought them before, but we're just gonna grind a little bit because we've got, we've got 7 chapters that we don't really want to waste. I'm probably only gonna go through these guys one time. And then once I get Belinus leveled up, I'm gonna send him out to Asgard. It is getting to be 11 o'clock though too, so I think after, and I only try to stream for a couple hours, and I think this will be, once I get through this area again, it'll probably be a good stopping point. Because then next week we can continue on to chapter 2, and I can grind out all of these. I can grind out all of these periods of time, get everybody powered up a little bit more, and get prepared for chapter 2, and kind of, I don't know, I guess organize a little bit better, because I did not think that I was gonna run out of content this quickly tonight. But then, also, even though I'm going to be stopping tonight at some point, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night. That'll probably be later in the evening because I work late and retail sucks.
Have been released. We have no reason to remain here.
And, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be home till around 10 o'clock. And I might have to go pick up my roommate, but tomorrow we're gonna do Sandbox Saturday. So actually, I will use this time, now that I'm talking about it, to tell you about my schedule for this week. So yeah, tomorrow is gonna be Sandbox Saturday. We're gonna do more Starbound tomorrow. The last time we played Starbound, we got... well, the last thing we had to do... Why is it combo not good? Well, we had to go get some
That was too easy.
fuel for the ship, and we had to go to a laboratory to get something. I don't remember exactly what it was. Alright. Oh yeah, look at that capacity. See with that emerald gem that we got? I got Valkyrie an extra 100 capacity points, and we are going to use those to level up Guts more and get her absolutely ridiculous. Skills max out at 8, so she's already almost leveled up that to a ton. We're going to put more into survival, more into attack, fight, and everything else. That emerald necklace is how we get powerful very quickly. Attack power is leveled up. Okay, let's see what else we can get for him. Fight's good. Is there anything else that raises strength? Not really. But we can get... Oh, we can't get him counter either. Alright. Belinus, we can't teach you anything yet. We want to give you Guts again. We want to give you magic power this time. There we go. Alright. And we'll put that emerald thing on Valkyrie one more time. That way we can get her... We're going to have her forever, so we want to get her as maxed out as possible. So then, yeah, Starbound tomorrow. Hopefully not too late. It's going to be around 10, maybe 11. And then Sunday, I'm planning on doing a game called Shadow Hearts. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Shadow Hearts. It's a little-known RPG. Let's see. Well, it's maybe not little known, but it takes place in, I would say, it's got a real-world setting, and it's really, it's about demons and demons, and it's really gory at points, and you fight. I'm not describing it very well. You'll just have to see it. And it's got a really unique combat system. And what the combat system revolves around is actually a mechanic called the Judgment Ring. And the Judgment Ring literally pretty much governs your every decision in the game. And on this Judgment Ring,
No mercy.
a colored... that's weird. A colored spinner moves around, and on this ring, there are these colored areas. And you want to hit X when the spinner goes over the areas. You'll just have to see it once we play it. And I hope you guys are all there when I go to play Shadow Hearts, because it's fun. And it's got a really good story to it. But yeah, we just have to grind, unfortunately. So once I'm done with this dungeon, I'll be stopping stream because I have to spend the rest of my periods here down here. See how I got 17 out of 24 to actually just kind of get as much experience as I can. And we need to get Belinus. We need to get all of his traits up. That way, he's got a good hero rank going into Asgard. Because at the moment, Llewellyn's pretty bad, and we won't be able to send Llewellyn up to Asgard. So Belinus is going to have to be our guy. And I'd like to try and show you his Soul Crush in this game, but it keeps... I can't, for whatever reason, get the combo down. So we'll just fight more dragons.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
These are formidable adversaries.
I think the game thinks we are too strong, so it's actually like stopping some of my attacks. Yeah, I was not expecting us to get to the end of a chapter second video in. We're just gonna kill some more dragons, and then next week, once I grind these periods out, we're gonna go through the evaluation process, and I'll show you how that works. And then we will proceed onwards to Chapter 2. And those are my plans. So, unfortunately, I don't got a lot more to talk about. I could try and talk more about this game, but I've pretty much explained everything. There's not much left to do other than grind. So, with the extra time that we have... There we go. Alright, let me show you Bellinus' attack here at the very least. His is pretty cool, although it only hits twice.
Extreme void.
Yeah, look at that big giant sword.
Nothing can survive.
Pretty powerful. Unfortunately, we're not going to be keeping him because he's too good. We want to send him up to Asgard. He will make sure we get absolutely fantabulous evaluation ratings when we go fight. When we go get evaluated. Why are you not using the bow, Valkyrie? You're stronger with the bow.
Pathetic.
I'll have to go into your gear.
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault. Nibelang Valesti.
Always got to use them soul crushes.
Is it over?
And you can eventually just chain them all together. It'd be disgusting with them. And we're gonna need to do that later for sure. So yeah, I guess I could also talk to you about future games that I eventually want to do. So on my counter, or on my my entertainment center here, I also have, one second. I'll list to you all the games that I have. That's fine. And I can tell you about what we'll go through. So the ones that I'm planning on doing right now, we got the Shadow Heart series. We're gonna go through that. I also have Xenogears. Or not Xenogears. That's on the PS3, so eventually I can do that, but not at the moment because I don't have a capture card. But I have Xenosaga, is what I meant to say. So I have Xenosaga 1 through 3, and I'd like to run that for all of you guys at some point because those are fun games. They got a really I don't know how you describe it. I suppose a really interesting story. I also have Valkyrie Profile 2. I haven't actually beaten that game, and I haven't played it a whole lot. I will play it for you, viewers, if you'd like to see the sequel to it. It's a little bit different than this game. It's got, I guess you could say, a similar combat system, but it's not really. So picture what we have right now, and then add movement to it, like on a field. And so you get a really kind of weird tactical, it's just kind of a really confusing system to play. And I never really did quite figure it out, and it was always really hard. I also have Zone of the Enders, the second runner. You might have seen that in that picture that Morbid shared a little while ago, Soze. That's a really fun game, and I'd love to play that with you guys for sure. The one thing I worry about is I don't know if my PC will handle that, so that might have to wait until I get a capture card for sure. Another thing, yeah, I'm just gonna go all the way down the list. I have, let's see, Star Ocean Till the End of Time. That's a fun game, but it's very, 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 very long. That would be fun to play for you guys. I have Wild Arms 3 and 5, which 3 is actually really, 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 really fun. And I'd love to run that for you guys. I haven't beat 5.
To my side, my noble
and I'd like to play 5 for you guys someday, if possible. That would be pretty cool. Going down the list, I have Persona 4. I could play, and Persona 3. I could play those for you guys if you'd like. They are extremely long, though. And that would be... I'd actually have to invest some time into that for sure. Because you definitely got to do some grinding. You definitely got to make sure your characters are strong and leveled up. So that would definitely... be a really, really, really long project for sure. I also have a game which I think I might run after Valkyrie Profile. Well, as you guys are listening to this, if you hear anything that sounds good, just put it in the chat, and I'll let you know. I have a game, it's an RPG called Okage Shadow King. And it's a game about a boy who, like, knocks over a magic jar and his shadow gets possessed by an evil shadow. And it's an RPG about going and reclaiming the evil king's powers, which is really, really interesting. That could be fun to do. Further on, I have Suikoden 5. That could be fun to play for you viewers. I think I might enjoy that. And I had bought it, and then I played it for a little bit, and then for whatever reason, I just kind of never got back to it. So I've actually not completed that game yet. I have a game called Project Eden. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I borrowed it from a friend, and I haven't really just gotten a chance to play it yet. So that might be something interesting to try out. Further down the line, I have Radiata Stories. Oh, Soze, you know about Okage. Yes, that game is absolutely great. And I'll play it for you for sure, too. It sounds like I have a vote for Okage Shadow King after Valkyrie Profile once this is done. I don't think there's any more monsters in here. If I go further down, I have a game called R-Type Final, but I will not be playing that game because I'm really, really bad at shooters or shoot-em-ups. And I remember when I played that game, I activated the cheat codes just so I could play it because I'm really, really horrible at space shooters. I like the game for sure, but I'm not good at it at all. If we go, I have every Ratchet and Clank game. I could play those for you. That would be really, really fun to play. I could play Shadow of the Colossus. I'm probably gonna get that for PS4 though, and I definitely would much rather play that for you guys on the PS4 than playing it, trying to emulate it here on the computer and probably having it look like garbage and all of that stuff. If I go even further than that, I also have a game called Rez, which I might do that as part of a casual carne asada. So keep an eye out for that. That's a neat game that I really would like to share for you viewers. That'll end up being a one-off because that game's really short. If I go even more further down, we have Romancing Saga, and that is actually a really, really fun game too for PS2. It's got a really, really interesting unique combat system and a really, really interesting way of laying out, like, the story. It's kind of...
Well, they were rather annoying.
If I were to describe it in that game, you absolutely kind of just have to go out of your way to avoid combat in Romancing Saga. Because what happens is, as you're fighting the monsters in Romancing Saga, you will get really, you get strong. But as you're fighting monsters, you also get, if you fight a lot of the monsters in Romancing Saga, as you're fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, and you raise your rank, you actually, raise your rank, and then you lose access to quests. So you almost kind of have to go out of your way not to fight the monsters in Romancing Saga. So you really only want to fight in Romancing Saga when you absolutely have to. Otherwise, you will absolutely screw yourself out of certain story missions in Romancing Saga. Genji Dawn of the Samurai I've never played. I borrowed that from a friend a long time ago, and he just moved, and I was never able to give it back to him. So that's there, and I've never really played it. If I go further down there, I have Devil May Cry. I could play that for you guys, but I'll let you know I'm pretty bad at it. But it would be interesting to play. Then I have Klonoa 2, Lunatia's Veil, and I would love to play that game for you guys too. Then I have both Kingdom Hearts, which I definitely would like to play for you guys at some point. That's going to be like a mandatory game that I'm going to play for you guys at some point. Yeah, Belinus' Soul Crush is pretty sweet. I don't think there's any more monsters. Then I have Katamari Damacy, and I would that game is really, really goofy. I don't know if you guys have ever played Katamari Damacy, but I'd love to give that a run through. That would be really, really fun to play. It's just a really, really goofy, just kind of relaxing, have fun, but it's kind of hard game. Ooh, that'll be fun to see, Soze. If you're gonna do Devil May Cry, then I'll probably just watch that and I can do something else, because I'm not so great at it, and I don't necessarily want to play it. I do have God of War. I only have God of War 2 though. I don't have one or yeah, I don't have one for the PlayStation 2, so I can't really play it for you guys. We don't want to start off at 2. But I do enjoy the God of War games. Then I actually have Grandia 3. I've never finished that game. But I remember Grandia 3 started kicking my butt really, really hard towards the end. Next, we have The Mark of Kree. I haven't played that game in a long, long, long time. Oh, my tablet's gonna die. I might play it at some point, the Devil May Cry. Like I said, I'm not super good at it, but I'll certainly think about it. And I think I've actually killed all the monsters in this dungeon, so let me go back to the world map here. And I will save, and we'll get towards the conclusion of the stream, because I don't have that much left to do right now, and I can't really progress until I spend all these periods and grind. Reboot? What do you mean by reboot? Did I say reboot? Because if I did say reboot, I didn't mean to. I have an RPG for you guys that I'd like to play. It's the sequel to The Legend of Legaia. So, I'd eventually like to play original Legaia for everybody. That would be fun, and I've never beaten that game. Oh, no, it's the original Devil May Cry for the PS1. So, it's not for the PS1, the PS2, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna save this real quick. And then I'm just gonna go through the rest of my games real fast, and then we're just gonna end the stream, because I unfortunately don't have a lot else I can do until I get to the end of this chapter. But yeah, I actually have the sequel to Legend of Legaia, Legaia 2, Dual Saga, and it has... I would describe it as like this weird kind of 80s cheese kind of game to it. It's really, really goofy, but it's really fun, and I would love to play that for you guys. Bye, Jaxel. Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate you sticking around, and I hope to see you for Starbound and Shadow Hearts if you got time tomorrow. That would be fun to see you guys there. I have Final Fantasy 12. I could play that on PS4 for you guys. Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 are games that I have that I could play. I have Dragon Quest 8, Journey of the Cursed King. I would love to play that for you guys. That is a fantastic game, and I would absolutely love to play Dragon Quest 8 for all of you. Going down the line, I got Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga 2. The only bad thing is I don't have the first one. So I don't know what I would do. I would love to play the first one, but I really can't. I have Dark Cloud, which I would love to play for you guys. That's a fun game. 10-2 is pretty fun. I played the crap out of it. I 100%ed it. And got the mascot job, which is disgustingly OP. Then Beyond Good and Evil, I own that. I would love to play that for you guys. Arpiga buddy, how you doing, man? I'm glad you showed up, even though we're towards the end of stream. I wasn't wanting to end this early, but unfortunately I got to the end of the chapter and I really can't waste the periods that we have here, and I just don't want to bore you with just incessant grinding. So I'm gonna stop here in a couple minutes and I'm getting all my words mixed up. I'm gonna stop in a couple minutes. Yeah, it's a really good game, Arpiga. If you have time, you should go back and watch it if you got a chance. You could even watch the first one. That way, you get the introduction. If you want to, I'm not saying you have to, but they're there. Then I have Baldur's Gate: Dark Alliance. I've never beaten that game, but that could be fun. And then I have all 4 of the Dot Hack games for PS2, which I'm definitely gonna play at some point. Those are like, I gotta play those. I gotta play Dot Hack, the originals. They're my favorite. But yeah, so those are the games that I have for the PS2. I also have some PS1 games and PS3 games, but I'm not gonna sit here for half an hour and list all the games that I have, because that would take forever. Yeah, so Streamlabs is fantastic. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna play Dot Hack for sure. I can play Dot Hack right after this. I really enjoy that game, and I'd love to play through all 4 of them for sure. So I can do that after Valkyrie Profile, definitely. I'm gonna have to call it here. Unfortunately, I wasn't expecting the chapter to to end like an hour, like a half an hour ago. So I ran out of content, and I just have to spend the rest of the periods grinding. So I want to wish you guys all a great evening. I thank you all for coming out. I'm really, really happy that everybody was here. It was really, really fun to have people to talk to while I was streaming. And yeah, so next Sunday, we will be proceeding with the evaluation and going into Chapter 2. And I hope to see everybody there. So you guys all have a good night. And I will see you next time for Valkyrie Profile when we proceed on to Chapter 2. We're going to get more characters, fight more bosses, go into more dungeons, and we'll be a little bit more powerful by that time. Have a good night, everyone. Glad you could make it.